Huns, do you judge me because I've got a really creased top on? Like, you probably can't even, can you see the creases? Of course they can see the creases, look at that. I don't really like ironing. I normally just hang everything out and just hope for the best. Unless it's a shirt and then I'll iron it. But anyway. Hello honeys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are just joining me now, then yay, this is really exciting. My name is Imogen. Please join my family of Huns. Make sure you have that bell notification turned on because you get a bell notification shout out at the end, squad shout out, and also stay tuned because I have something really exciting coming your way with regards to the bell notification shout out. Anyway, long story short, I'm gonna go into the video now. Today we have a video, it is a story time, coming back at you with a story time. If you are new here, then thanks so much for returning, but let's get on with the story time. I feel really cute with my hair half up, half down. The bobble isn't cute though, is it? Let's just pretend the bobble isn't there. Should have got an invisi band, shouldn't I? Yeah. Wonderful. So for today's little mixture of story times, it is worst lies I have ever told. If you like this video, please definitely give it a massive thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, but let's get in to worst lies I've ever told. Just a quick disclaimer before we begin, I'm not a liar, but I used to be. When I was younger, I was a vastly different person to the person I am now, and I think as you grow up and you change, you grow up and out of things, you grow through what you go through. But when I was younger, I think I didn't really realise the scale of what lies could actually do to someone. And then when my parents divorced and when my parents broke up, it really hit home. And after that point, from the day my parents started breaking up and from things that happened, I decided that lies were disgusting, they were horrific, they can ruin a person, they can break someone's heart. Lies just weren't for me. And that's one thing I pride myself on, that I don't lie. I feel like I'm a very moral person and I stay true to my lies. I've got loads of imperfections, but that's one thing. I think growing up, I've really learned that lying is so bad. But I want to share with you the worst lies that I've ever told. So please don't judge me because it was back in the day. So the first one, let's talk about this one. We'll start with a heavy hitter. My older brother Jacob is the most amazing human in the whole world, and Jacob grew up being a very intelligent soul. He still is one of the most intelligent people, or the most intelligent person I've ever met in my life. Growing up throughout my childhood, Jacob was always the intelligent one. This was my own insecurity, and this was in my own head, that I would never be as intelligent as Jacob. I never will be, but that's what I felt like my parents were proud of, and I felt as though I always had to try and be as good as him. But actually we both have different talents and we are so different as people. But you know, even at school, like, he got 7 A stars and 3 A's without even trying. He literally is just a joke intelligent. Like, he didn't need to revise, he's just ridiculous. He is so bright. He could go into any job, into anything, and do the best at that job. And I got 2 A stars and 7 A's, and I just never felt as good. I never felt as good. And I feel like at school there's so much pressure to be intelligent. It's always, oh, you're good at maths, so you're the brightest one, so you're the best. And it's not about that. When you leave school and you do your own thing and you go to college or you go to uni or you don't go to college or you don't go to uni, you realise what you actually have a passion in and you realise what you're actually good at. And I wish I knew that when I was younger, because I felt as though being good at school was the most important thing in the world, when actually I love dancing, I love singing, I love acting, I love YouTube, like. But this is the lie that I told. So when I was younger, please don't hate me for this, this was when I was really young, when I was like 6, max 7. Jacob, do you want to help me on this one? How old was I when I used to do this? I used to bite my arm, like fully bite my arm, sometimes make myself bleed. Are you okay, Imogen? Probably not. And then I would shout, Mom, Dad, Jacob bit me. Sorry? Sorry, Psycho Sally? Are you okay, hon? Sorry if anyone's called Sally, I'm not calling you a psycho, but Imogen was definitely like, are you okay? I was just so jealous of him growing up. I really was, and that's me holding my hands up and admitting that. Now, oh my goodness me. From the age of like 12, when me and Jacob became so close, when my parents started breaking up and all those things, he became my mum, my dad, my best friend, my rock, my everything. I am the most proud person of that boy. Like, honestly, I could literally sit here for hours and hours and make endless YouTube videos just about how much I love Jacob. But when I was younger, I always felt like he was the favourite. Like, he was so introvert and I was so extrovert, so I was always in everyone's faces. And then there's Jacob just chilling, and my parents would always be like, oh, is Jacob okay? And I'd be like, am I okay? But it was just, we were just different, and I found it hard growing up. But that was my own insecurities, and that was my own thing, and I can't believe I'd even do that, Jacob. I'm so sorry. I love you so much. I can't believe I even bite myself. I can't even believe I'm telling my Huns this. Like, please don't hate me. Like, we all do things when we're younger for attention. I'm really sorry. Like, please, please, please. Oh, this was a funny one. This is a really funny one. Okay, so when I was younger, when I was like 8, 9 or 10, no, yeah, 9, 10, actually maybe 8, doesn't matter about ages, does it, Imogen, anyway. But basically, I used to go into school with penny sweets because we had a corner shop right by our house. So I would always go to the corner shop and buy loads of penny sweets. Back in the day, pick and mix was actually popping off. Now Freddo bar's like £2.69 when it used to be like 20p. But anyway, I would always go with penny sweets in my little clear bags and love my lives. Like 1p for a little shrimp, like a Haribo shrimp. I was living the dream. Oh, I love penny sweets. I want sweets now. Anyway, so then penny sweets aren't pennies anymore, are they? No, they're like pounds. Penny sweets for £1. Sweet. Anyway, sweet. Anyway, so when I was at school, I used to go in all the time with penny sweets and I'd always give them to everyone. And then it started this thing where everyone just expected it. Like, oh, Imogen's gonna bring in sweets today. And I'd be like, here's your bag, here's your bag. I buy them for everyone. Every Tom, Dick and Harry, like, Imogen will be buying sweets for them. Like, what baller are you on? Like, what wage are you on back in the day, Imogen? Don't even know. I was working for some pocket money and I was just spending it on my hands at school that weren't even my mates. You okay? Everyone started this rumour that my parents owned a newsagent. And that's why I got the pick and mix and the penny sweets for free. Well, they weren't free. I was paying for them. I was paying for them. Oh, Imogen went along with it. I was like, people are going to think I'm weird if I'm buying them all these sweets. I'm going to pretend my parents are newsagents. Oh yeah, I fully went in. Telling everyone my parents were newsagents. Anyway, my parents went to a parents' evening, met all of the parents. The parents brought it up. My parents were like, Imogen, why are you telling everyone we're newsagents? I was like, yeah, about that. So then it came out and everyone was like, Imogen's a liar. I was like, I'm sorry, I just wanted to buy all the sweets. The next lie. Let's talk about this one. I joined a brand new school. And I wanted everyone to think I was one of the cool kids. I've never been cool in my life. I am so outrageously cringe and I'm a secret geek. I'm not even secret about it. I love Marvel superheroes. I love DC. I love that, all that Marvel more. But yeah, I am a bit of a cringe and there's no way in bother. No way in bother? Or no way in, I don't even know. I didn't want to say the word H-E-L-L. Don't want to say that word. Anyway, there's no way in that I was ever going to be cool as a kid. No. Like I'd slot into like the cool group and then realise they're all not very nice. Do you know what I mean? Like you'd get into the popular group. What is popular? Popular, you're gonna be popular. I'll teach you the proper poise when you talk to boys. Little ways to flirt and flounce. Oh, I'll show you. Stop. It's from Wicked. Sorry. See? I'm not cool. I'm not cool. So when I first joined, all of the girls, we sat in a circle, and I have done a story time about this. So I'll try and skim over this, but this is a funny one and this is a lie. We all sat in a circle in our common room at school and everyone was talking about the stuff they'd done with boys. Bearing in mind, Imogen was a little bit of a late bloomer with kissing, with putting makeup on. Like, I was very naive. I was bubble wrapped as a kid. My parents brought me up quite traditional and I was quite like an old school kid. Anyway, oh wow. We were all going around the table and people had said like at a good young age, at a very young age, these girls were talking to me about how they'd been, I'm gonna say first base. Can I say first base? Yeah, I'm gonna say first base and that makes it easier than actually saying what it is because it's not really great to talk about. Anyway, everyone's going around like, yeah, I've got with someone, I've got to first base. And I was like, I had to look it up, like, what's first base? Do you know what I mean? Like, what? Sorry? You've done that with a boy? Do you know what I mean? I was like, what? Anyway, so then it comes to me and I'm like, I've got to fit in with these girls. All these girls know each other. I was the new kid on the block. I was like, oh my God, I've got to be cool. Imogen, who's never even kissed a boy, bearing in mind, I'd only done, yeah, on my parents' cheeks and on a 4-year-old when I was 4, obviously when I was 4. My 4-year-old boyfriend, thank you, bye. And that was it. Imogen never kissed anyone else. Yeah, don't worry about it. I've kissed someone now. In case you were wondering, Mum. This is a funny one. I sat there and we went round and I was like, yeah, got with someone first base and second base. Wait, what is second base? I need to look that up. Like, wait. Second base. What do I put? Relationship? Okay, first base is equivalent to French kissing. Oh, okay. Second base. Oh, okay. So they'd been to second base. Listen, Imogen said she'd been to third base. I didn't even know what third base was. I was like, yeah, I've done that. They started asking me loads of questions about it. About stuff, about boys. And I was like, lying, fully lying. To the point where when the girls actually got round to third base, they were like, you lied. You lied. You told us it was this way and it definitely wasn't. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it all came out that I lied, and I was like, I had to hold my hands up and I was like, never line again. Sorry about that. Never line again. Before this lie, although actually saying that, I did then go on to lie into my next relationship for something, which is a funny one. I would love to do worst lies I've ever told part 2, because I feel like I've got a lot, and I feel like otherwise I would bombard you with lies and you'd be like, Imogen, we don't like you anymore, and I hope you really do, but I'm just being open with you, like, Imogen, pop your necklace out, hun, because that'd be cuter. Yeah, cute. Sweet. So this is a good one. So I had a little boyfriend when I was in year 6, love and life, and we didn't kiss. Okay, sweet. Anyway, actually, was I in year 5? I was in year 5. Yeah, I was in year 5. I really fancied this boy, and I was like, oh, so smitten. But my parents were quite, not strict, but they were protective growing up, and I didn't want them to ever know that I ever even knew what boys were like. Like, as far as I was concerned, Imogen was never getting a boyfriend. Do you know what I mean? That's what they thought. Wow. So I got this boyfriend, and it was all very cutesy and very sweet, and everyone was like, oh, Imogen and him, and we were like, you know, like that. Not like that, but anyway. Listen, it's not being innocent by having a boyfriend, but my parents thought I was a lot more innocent than I actually probably was. Like, having a boyfriend, they thought I didn't even know what a boy was. Do you know what I mean? They thought the only boy I knew was my brother and my dad. That's it. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, there's boys in my school. I didn't know that. I got this boyfriend, and we went to the fun fair with my family, not the boyfriend. I went with my family, and we're on that ride that you sit on and you go like that. Yeah. From the corner of my eye, I've got Jacob and Dad here. Sweet, they're chilling with me. My mum's chilling down there, and she's seen us go up, and we're like this. Ooh, ooh. You know, that fun ride. I see my boyfriend. I mean, I can't really call him a boyfriend. It was just like a little crush, a little fling, a little fling. When you're in year 5, a little fling. It was a boyfriend. Anyway, I'm still trying to lie about it now. You're right, huh? No, I'm joking. So then I see him, and I'm like, oh, no, my dad's gonna know. I've got a boyfriend. What am I gonna do? Anyway, so then Jacob sees that. Jacob starts winding me up, and he's like, this boy's going, Imogen, all the boys are like, there's your girlfriend. I'm like, you know, when you want to actually, you want to fall through the ride, fall through the ground, and then just end up at home just chilling like nothing happened. Never happening, hun. Never happening. So then Jacob sees this, and Jacob starts winding me up, and he's like, it's your boyfriend, dad. And I'm like, no, you know, like proper like that. My dad wouldn't have gone mad, but my dad wouldn't even, my dad would have probably been protective and been like, you don't need a boyfriend, you're in year 5, like calm down, stop trying to grow up too quick. And I would have been like, thanks dad, sorry, love you, never speaking to another boy ever again. But it didn't work out like that. Imogen decided to lie about it and say that he fancies me and that he won't leave me alone. Poor boy. Anyway, so the ride comes to a stop, and I'm like, oh my God. And my dad's like, who's that boy? Who's that boy? And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Anyway, we get off the ride, and they all come over to me. And my dad's like, listen, you need to leave her alone. Well, that was the end of my relationship. We could have been together now, like we could have been lovey. No, definitely, thank you. I'm loving my life right now. I'm very happy. I'm fully content. Thank you very much. So, anyway, my dad was like, do you want me to speak to the school? I was like, no, Dad, it's fine. It's just, he obviously really fancies me. And it's just, are you all right, Imogen? Anyway, Jacob knew I was lying. Jacob knew I was lying. I was such a little naughty gal. This is the last one because I want to save the other ones for part 2. I'm definitely going to do part 2. Let me do part 2. It would be so fun. If you want me to do part 2, let me know. But I've got some juicy ones for the next ones. I hope you find this funny, and I hope you actually think it's like cute or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so I got bullied at this school, and it was a really horrible school, and I'm going to do story times all about my bullying. And I've also actually got a filming space where I can do all my story times, because it's like a brick wall, and it's like a really, it's obviously inside, but I have like a little section now from now on soon that I'm going to be doing all my story times. So I wanted to do the bullying and all those other story times with that backdrop, so it's just consistent and you know exactly what days I'm going to be uploading those, and just, yeah, anyway. But basically, the school that I got bullied in, it was horrible. It was a horrific ordeal. It was just disgusting. But when I first joined there, before I started getting bullied, I was actually quite popular. Like, people liked me because I was the new girl and I had loads of fun stories, because I've always got stories, I don't know, and they liked me. I don't know why. Some boys fancied me. It was quite nice. I was living my dream. Actually, not my dream, definitely not my dream, but I was just loving life, you know, new girl on the block, loving the attention kind of thing. I was like, woo, woo, woo. One of the girls heard me singing in science, and she was like, I was singing. I still remember it now. Some people want it all, but I ain't got nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby. If I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Yeah, that's what I was singing. And this girl said, oh my god, you've got such a nice voice. I didn't, and I don't even know if I do, or I don't know what that sounded like, but she said I had a nice voice, and I was like, I've got Stars in Their Eyes audition coming up. Sorry? Didn't they mime on Stars in Their Eyes anyway? But the Stars in Their Eyes kids, I actually said I had an audition coming up. Did I? No. Did I? No. Not at all. No. I never had an audition for Stars in Their Eyes. Anyway, I started talking about it. Yeah, they've called my parents, like the production team. Why? You were cool enough, Imogen. Well, I wasn't cool, but people liked you enough. Why are you starting to try and lie? I was young. I was like 11. Are you okay though, Imogen? Obviously not. Like, why? I look back now and I have to laugh because I'm like, Imogen. Anyway, the whole school knew about it. Everyone was coming up to me, thought I was a little famous person. And then I had to say that it fell through. I had to say it fell through. And everyone was like, oh my god, I'm gutted for you. Like, that's so sad. Still to this day, no one actually knew that wasn't true. Jokes on you, people that bullied me. You thought I was a Stars in Their Eyes baby girl that got an audition, you know. But basically, it did come to bite me actually, because I got an audition for S Club Juniors. Loved it, went up to Wembley, went to this audition, it's record label. That's a funny story. That is a funny story. Anyway, I got spotted at a Liberty X concert. I was telling this whole elaborate story to everyone at school and no one actually believed me because they were like, Stars in Their Eyes and then S Club Juniors. Like, what? You haven't even got an agent or anyone? Like, you're right, Imogen. No one believed me. For the actual truth. No one believed me. Everyone was like, she's a liar. I was like, no, I was lying about the Stars in Their Eyes. This is the truth. Okay, so that is it, angels. I really hope you like Worst Lies I've Ever Told Part 1. I have worse ones in Part 2. If you want me to do that, I would definitely love to do that. Make sure you are subscribed and click that notification bell because I've got so many story times coming your way. I have about 9 parts to one specific story time and it's going to be churned out. I want to film them every week so you know that you've got to come back on that day. It's going to be Sunday that week, Storytime Sunday. The next week it'll be Storytime Sunday Part 2. Do you know what I mean? I want you to know that you've got a schedule to come back to, so I am definitely going to be doing that. I really hope you liked this video. Please give it a massive thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe and get ready for more content, more videos coming your way because I'm going to have a filming room. I'm going to be loving live. It's really exciting. Anyway, if you are new to my channel, then basically you won't know this, but I play a song game where you just got to guess the song that I'm miming to. I had to do that one. Also, I have 2 shout outs today, and that is Rihanna Rants and Maisie Rogers. I love you both so much. Thank you for writing about my palettes. Thank you for turning the post notification bell on. Thank you for being subscribed to my channel, and thanks for being a hun. If you want a chance for a post notification shout out, all you need to do, click the bell button and make sure you subscribe to my channel, then comment hashtag I'm a hun when you're done, so I know. I love you with all my heart, and until next time, I'm gonna love you. And I'm gonna leave you. That was funny, and your mouth went funny. You're right, hun. P.S. I'm not a liar, I promise, by the way. I would never lie about anything now. I've learned. God, bit of a risk putting this one up. Everyone's gonna think, no, I'm joking. You all know, and you won't judge me because we're best friends. I love you, bye.